Killer Book Club is directed by Carlos Alonso Ojea and is currently streaming on Netflix. All right, so let's get this one done. So we have Angela, who writes novels, but has had writer's block for the past 6 years. She's also part of a horror book club at school. They even have their own little spot in the library where they have their little spot where they swap books and read stuff together, all that good stuff, right? Anyhow, she has a meeting with her writing teacher who makes moves on her, unfortunately. And homie tries to force himself on her, is basically what I'm trying to tell you, and she denies him. Then the asshole threatens to ruin her if she tells anybody. Of course, her book club crew finds out about it and decides that they're going to get this guy back by pulling a prank on his ass. So, they get these big-ass, funny-looking masks that hide their identities and chase the dude around the school this one night. But the unfortunate part is he dies. Brutally at that, actually. Falling three or four stories to the ground and getting impaled in the process. I mean, let's be real for a second. I mean, he was an asshole and tried to do something that he wasn't supposed to be doing to a girl, right? So he kind of deserved it, at least movie-wise, right? Anyhow, the crew run away. They burn their masks, and each of them swear that they will never speak of the incident, ever. The following day, of course, everyone hears about the teacher's death, and the police claim that he died by intoxication because they found his blood alcohol level was fucking skyrocketing, dude. Sky high! Then each of them get this text claiming that this person knows each of them and that they're responsible for the teacher's death, and that they will kill each and every one of them one by one and do it in a way like they're actually writing chapters in a book. Could it be one of them, or just somebody totally different who was watching them the entire time during that process? So, this movie has I Know What You Did Last Summer vibes, and of course Scream, for the whole mask deal, obviously, and them accidentally killing someone and trying to keep it a secret and whatnot. I'll say this, it's not a bad movie, but I'll just say this, if you've seen any of like those movies I just mentioned, then this is kind of more of the same, basically. I mean, dude, the reveal at the end is very reminiscent of Scream. I mean, very. And I mean, actually, I'll be honest with you too, unfortunately, about 30 minutes into the movie, you figure out pretty much what's going to happen. The killer or killers, if you know what I'm saying. We've seen this story plenty of times, is what I'm basically trying to tell you. The movie could have been more creative, could have had more creativity, as opposed to just basically copying what other movies have already done. And because of this, it becomes a bit of a bore at some points. And look, I'm cool with like paying homage to movies that you enjoy, but you gotta add your own nastiness and make it yours, though, man. The creativity is very important. Dude, it even says it in the movie, though. You gotta follow your own advice. In the movie, even it claims the same thing, though. You have to be creative. Kind of funny, though, ain't it? Anyways, very ironic. But I will say that it's definitely a well-produced movie, though. I mean, there's some great cinematography, some great shots in this movie, though, for sure. And even some of the kills are pretty good. Some were nice and very bloody, which I liked, and pretty violent. And honestly, if you're gonna watch this, the kills are the reason to watch it for. Only if you can endure the rest of the movie, though. All I gotta say is good luck. But hey, regardless, though, you already know this. I got a movie that's a classic. Let's see. This is nasty. It's a great story. And a bit of a different type of I guess you could kind of call it a horror mystery in a way. It stars my man Snake Plissken, aka Kurt Russell, and is directed by John Carpenter. Anybody kind of getting the vibe of what I'm going right here? It's called The Thing. A research team in Antarctica is hunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims. I love this movie, dude, and I think you will too if you haven't already seen it. And bonus nastiness about this movie, I forgot to say, that's right. It's all practical effects. All. Shay Nasty. It's available on YouTube. And it's also, I forgot, it's the 1982 version, okay? I think there's 3 of them. So they got the original one from, I believe, like the 50s or 60s. Not that one. It's not the one that's in the 2000s. The 1982 version, all right? Shay Nasty, dude. Nastiness at its finest. I actually have the steelbook of that. That's how much I like that shit, all right? But anyhow, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends, and I will see you at the next one. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
like and subscribe.